King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Welcome, everyone, to NJPW Strong. It is Ian Riccaboni, Alex Kozlov. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we hope you are prepared for the final night of the Showdown Tour. Alex, it is a battle for the soul of Strong here tonight.
That's right, and what a treat it is for all of us here. We got the Strong Openweight champion, Fred Rosser, go up against the NJPW World Heavyweight champion. It is going to be a spectacle.
Titles are not on the line, but pride certainly is. A first-time encounter between Rosser and White in the Vermont Hollywood. It's going to be a battle for the ages. But that's not all, because here tonight, Jake Something takes on Rock Hard Juice Robinson.
Look, anytime anybody stands next to Rock Hard, you're naturally average. But this is Jake Something, and he is a physical specimen. So this is going to be interesting.
It's going to be a test for both men indeed, and there will be a test in our opening contest, a tag team bout, Aussie Open. Looking to shake things off, regroup here on Strong. They will take on Jacob Austin Young and Gregory Sharp. Let's waste no more time. The final night of Showdown starts now.
オープニングマッチ20分一本勝負を行います。
Comes two young men looking for the biggest win of their careers here. They're upset-minded. I don't think they'd be mind anyone calling them underdogs in this opening contest here. But you can't get to a New Japan ring if you aren't ready for it. And these two men are.
赤コーナー178センチ80キログレゴリー・シャープ175センチ82キロエンジェルス・ジェイコブ・オースティン・
Jacob Austin Young, Gregory Sharp. Formidable here in New Japan. And we saw Sharp and Jacob Austin Young form a solid team against the West Coast Wrecking Crew. If you're fans of New Japan Strong, you may remember that encounter. They're ready to go right in the deep end, and when you face a team like this, you are certainly facing the cream of the crop.
Arguably the best tag team on the scene right now. They are game changers. The pace, the style, very hard to keep up with.
You see Mark Davis on the left, Kyle Fletcher on the right, representing the United Empire, is indicative of the hand sign they've thrown up. Let's hope, though, that Hollywood's a little bit kinder to them than New York City was, Alex.
Yeah, they didn't have the greatest time there in New York.
United Empire Aussie Open 193センチ98キロカイル・フレッチャー192センチ116マーク・デイビス
You know, I'm sorry, Alex, when this team first formed, Davis, the veteran, Kyle Fletcher was a teenager.
Oh man! And that's your very familiar Logan City beatdown.
Well, that's the hometown of Mark Davis. And that certainly resembles what you might see there. And then they're looking at things right away. And when you're in there with, oh my God, Davis, who's like a tank, Fletcher, who's like a precision drone.
Well, what a way to start this match. I was telling you about the pace that they set. Very hard to keep up with. Jacob Austin Young trying his hand at him. Gets cut down very quickly.
And Davis just dumps him, and these are two angry individuals, and who can blame them? If you haven't seen the match with FTRs recently posted on New Japan World, we encourage you to watch that great encounter. And watch this!
Back to back.
Spine to spine. The immortal words of Mike Tyson, that was spinal. As Gregory Sharp sent into the ring. And Davis, just the disrespect with that pin. Come on. You don't get to a New Japan ring just to get pinned like that, Alex.
Well, that was almost not intended to be a pin. I mean, he just put all his weight on the sternum of Greg Sharp, you know, pushing all the air out of the lungs.
Two. Lateral press there. They're out for blood here.
Yeah, very aggressive.
This is a different side of Aussie Open than we've seen before. Normally, one of their big strengths is the mental game. They wrestle a bend but don't break strategy until they can hit their big moves, the Coriolis, and win it. So this is unusual to me that they've come out so aggressive. It actually, I think, oh goodness, it may leave them open right for an upset if Sharp and Jacob Austin Young can hang in there.
That's a big if.
Yeah.
The way things are looking for them, very unlikely.
God.
Yeah, imagine being on the receiving end of that one.
I'd prefer not to. Oh, swing and a miss.
Sharp.
And Sharp
Saved himself there.
fired
Moving out of the way.
And Davis, who's, oh goodness, he's got about 40 or 50 pounds on Sharp, up and over. Rolling through. Wow, great kick. Staggers Davis. And Sharp has no idea where he's at, but at least he's getting out of the way of Davis.
It's probably the only way to survive being in a ring with Mark Davis at.
And now on his hands and knees, looking to the corner. Tag made Kyle Fletcher. And look at the agility of Fletcher. Sending Sharp off the ropes. Oh, man! Wow! And
Face first.
And Sharp finding a way, makes the tag! And Jacob Austin Young in there with Kyle Fletcher. Knife edge chops here. Nice thrust kick there. Irish whip, but Kyle Fletcher just a little too big, too strong. Austin Young too quick. Look at this. Wow.
Catches him with that leg lariat. Oh. A lot of momentum behind that chop there.
And satellite DDT blocked by Fletcher. Arm caught. Look at this!
Oh, a submission maneuver here with a standing Kyle Fletcher. Can he take him down?
Oh, this.
I mean, look at the pull, the torque on those arms. Mark Davis coming in for the save.
Left himself wide open.
And Greg Sharp still recovering.
Hey, oh, goodness.
Oh, catches him.
Swing and a miss.
Oh!
And look at Jacob Austin Young. They're taking advantage of this anger that Aussie Open has. And tag made it. I'm impressed right now with Austin Young and Greg Sharp. High cross body. And they're making the most of things here against Aussie Open.
Absolutely. They're gaining some momentum here. If they can keep it up.
Waist lock, standing switch. Down to one knee, caught. And look at Sharp.
Beautiful.
Wrist lock driver.
Going for the pin.
Has him too. Oh, wow. And Gregory Sharp on an absolute roll. But just the raw strength of Kyle Fletcher. They know where they are in the ring at all times. Drop down. Davis has Sharp.
Oh, he's going to need a dental plan after that.
And
definitely going to need braces after that one.
hooks the leg. 1, 2. The tank buster gets 2.
Greg Sharp somehow kicking out.
The tank buster only got 2.
Man.
Tag made. And Davis and Fletcher are angry. Wrist lock. Oh, and stuck in the middle of
I think it's time for it. Time for the Coriolis.
The arms caught. And Jacob Austin Young. Look at the fight in these guys. Off the ropes.
Oh! Double boot by Aussie Open. Going for it again.
Pump handled. Get a good look. Coriolis.
Vicious.
Cover, 2, 3. Big victory here for Aussie Open, Alex.
Aussie Open reminding all of us what Aussie Open is all about. One of the most dominant tag teams today, but man, the Gregory Sharp and Jacob Austin Young come to play.
Certainly did. They wrestled a great match. I mean, using the anger and the aggression of Aussie Open against him, but that shows the mark of Aussie Open, a team that can afford to give that up, get back on track, and pick up the victory. Aussie Open, your winners here in our opening contest. Fans, still to come, our huge main event, first time ever. The strong openweight champion takes on the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion in a strong ring. But coming up next, Jake Something takes on Juice Robinson.
第2試合20分一本勝負を行います。
When you talk about prospects, total packages, Jake Something rises to a lot of wrestling fans and observers' lists. Over 6 feet tall, nearly 240 pounds. The size, strength, speed, agility, and explosiveness. All the makings of becoming a major player for years to come. Jake Something, we've seen him twice before here on New Japan Strong. Not afraid to take on the biggest or the baddest. Competing against Brody King, competing against Eddie Kingston. And now testing himself with the former IWGP United States champion, Alex.
Jake Something, also former heavyweight champion in the various organizations he's wrestled for. He's definitely, you could say, one of the biggest matches for him here in his career. A win over Rock Hard Juice Robinson.
Rock Hard. How did he get that nickname, Alex?
Well, I mean, if you just take a look at him. Take a look at the decisions that he's made in his career. Take a look at the way that he looks. Do you not get the impression that that is a rock hard man?
Nothing soft about Juice Robinson. He's forged his own path. He's a big match fighter, you know. He and David Finlay, former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, they did it on the biggest stage at Wrestle Kingdom in the Tokyo Dome. We've talked at length about his wins, the IWGP United States Championship, including back in May in Washington, D.C. Rises to the occasion, you could say, Alex.
Definitely rises to the occasion. And I've never imagined seeing this side of Juice Robinson. I mean, such a big change.
Definitely from the bright colors, the affable personality, now to just a cold, calculated individual. And we saw him in the match against Ren Narita. This is the first time we're seeing him since that bloody brawl back in Las Vegas.
And it was bloody because he absolutely bloody Ren Narita.
Annihilated Ren Narita. In fact, that blood went so far that it covered yourself and myself.
Right, in Japanese it's Rocky Hard.
In any language, I don't believe that needs to be translated. There's some room for miscommunication. Does he know that? Does anybody mention that to him? I understand understand it means physique, right? I mean, he's talking about his physique. That's clear, right?
I mean, it covers so many facets, so many aspects about Juice Robinson. I mean, his demeanor, his style. I mean, he is quite a brawler, you have to admit. But what he has in front of him, who he has in front of him, Jake something, is a physical specimen himself. Very athletic, like you said, explosive. This is going to be quite a challenge.
One of the things you can tell with an athlete very quickly is what they call the V taper. The difference between the shoulders and waist. His shoulders are so massive as it makes a V to his waist. You can tell he spends hours in the gym. And you can tell that he takes his physique and his fitness very seriously in a very functional way. Now, it's not to take away from Juice Robinson, but you're seeing the strength here, too.
You have an inverse situation there, right? Yours is not a V, yours is
an A. I have an A taper. Yes.
Well, Jake something right now kind of sending a message to Juice that, that he's stronger than Juice.
Certainly is, and you can double bicep all you want, but Jake something's strength is functional. Look at the size of those legs. Unbelievable. And he's asking him to flex? What? Oh, and Greco-Roman knuckle lock ends in a shot to the midsection, a club to the back, side headlock, wrenching it in.
He's got a tight headlock.
Certainly does. And
he was able to get out.
Wrestling out of it. That's one thing with Jake something too. He's said very familiar in the ring.
He's well-rounded.
Oh, shoulder tackle.
Runs through him.
And like a freight train continues to send rock hard down. Nice drop down.
Oh!
Whoa!
Chest first, knocking Juice to the outside. How about that? Using whatever at his disposal as a weapon. And I mean, look at his chest. I mean, you can say it's rock hard as well. Jake something's got a rock hard chest.
Certainly does. Those shoulders looking great too. Juice having to recalibrate, rethink about things. Oh, clotheslining. Juice Robinson out of the ring, and Jake something.
Oh, what is Jake something planning here? Tell me he's not looking to fly.
And at nearly 240 pounds, over 6 feet tall, Jake something is caught. He's caught by Juice Robinson.
Just in the nick of time, Juice Robinson able to catch Jake something midair and drop him on that top rope.
Turning defense into offense there, and now mounting something trying to cover here, but Juice landing some on the crown of that head.
No matter the defense, you can block all you want. Juice has got some power behind those hands.
Oh, look at this. Undoing the turnbuckle, covering that pad, removing the blue corner post.
That's the thing about Juice, and we've seen shades of this when he wasn't part of Bullet Club. In those wars he's had with Hikuleo, he's always had an affinity for brawling, for making the ring more of a weapon, removing those turnbuckles, fighting outside. That's what he thrives in those environments.
He certainly does. As he's looking for an Irish whip here. Oh! Got him into the corner.
Let me tell you something. I've been on the receiving end of that. That does not feel good. Feeling the metal pieces that are holding the ropes.
Now, fans, that is not a disqualification cover because he did not use, let's say, the corner pad as an offensive weapon. He used what was a part of the ring, and he whipped his opponent into it, and that's done some damage to that lower back, which is the key to Jake something's strength.
No doubt about it. You damage the lower back. It'll be very hard to be explosive, to hold your opponent, to execute any power moves. Man.
It's all about the stabilization muscles that help keep you upright.
Oh, man, he got all of it.
Flattens him with a senton, hooks the leg. Two count there. And Alex, you talked about the violence we've seen from Juice in the wars with Hikuleo. I think back even to Madison Square Garden, he's not afraid to use tables and chairs. Anything at his disposal.
Are you talking about the event that Jay White single-handedly sold out?
I think.
Are we talking about that event?
I think maybe Okada has something to say about that. Maybe Jay Lethal. Maybe
You're talking about the supporting actors. I got it.
Shot to the back there. Maybe Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr., Naito, the other fellows that are on the card.
Oh, man! And another one. Man, Juice Robinson is not letting up on Jake something. Completely neutralizing the bigger opponent.
And a very cerebral approach here. You know, it is violent by design, no doubt about it, but just playing chess here. He removed that turnbuckle post, that pad, and now able to go to work, making something pay for it.
Now remember, as long as Juice stays in control, it's all fine and dandy. But if Jake something gets going, that exposed turnbuckle could become a weapon against Juice.
It could up and over. The agility is something.
Whoa! My God! Whoa! Using his hips. I mean, he just ran through him. He clotheslined him. Using his pelvic bones.
And he gave up a lot there because that lower back was in trouble. So no doubt writhing in pain.
And Juice is on that exposed side of... Oh, man!
And like you said, it becomes a risk if he's not in control, something able to take advantage.
Man, that was vicious.
Certainly was. Is something...
He's looking to do it. He's looking to fly. He tried this earlier in the match. Oh my God!
Driving his body weight and the elbow into the neck, and his body into the shoulder of Juice Robinson. Front face lock here. That neck's in trouble. Sends him down with a Falcon Arrow. Hooks the leg. 2 count.
Man, what an impressive... How impressive is Jake something? How athletic. Him being able to do that with a compromised lower back. And you can see right now he's, struggling to get up. At some point, the adrenaline kicks in. You're able to execute a couple of moves, but at some point, your body gives.
Off the ropes, charging in. Something connects with the clothesline. The resilience of Jake something is certainly something to document and give credit to. But Juice Robinson has not given up. That left hand from the southpaw, that left arm. Got to watch for the left hand from God.
Maybe it's the left hand from Bullet Club now.
Oh! Charging in, collapsing something. Something in trouble here as he's perched to the top. Rock hard with an opportunity. Ooh. And headbutts, those are rock hard.
Yeah, I mean, look at the forehead on Juice. That's a hard forehead.
Front face lock here. No, going all the way to the top instead. Gives it up to go for something different.
Man, really taking a big risk here. Oh, wow! And that pays off.
Hurricane Rana. And something instinctively back to his feet, but shotgun into the corner.
This is what I love about Rock Hard Juice Robinson. He is not afraid to take risks. Big time risks.
And looking for the cannonball here, calling for it. Corner to corner.
Oh, wait a minute.
He caught him.
Oh, man.
Jake something caught him. Oh, big power. 1, 2, and go. Wow. 2.5 there.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody catch Juice like that. I mean,
You have to be superhuman to catch a 220-pound man flying at you like that, Kozlov.
my God.
Can't do that with my 50-pound child, let alone a 220-pound man.
You certainly can do it with your inverse V section.
I don't have the V-taper that Jake something has. It is very impressive. It is the reason he is able to do that. That strength of the lower back, those stabilizer muscles coalescing around the spine with those huge shoulders, the striations, and now trying to deliver shots to Juice Robinson here. And Something with an opportunity here. Irish whip off the ropes. Caught. Oh, looking for that big boss man slam instead of Juice Robinson. Oh, he's got the tights.
Oh, man, he had that deep, but Jake something able to kick out. And these two collide in the middle of that ring.
And there's a full moon tonight in Hollywood. Off the ropes. Stuck the clothesline. Oh, hand from God. Juice off the ropes. Oh, clothesline.
And Jake just absorbing that.
This man is built different.
Watch out.
Oh! Into the exposed turnbuckle. Left hand from God again. Oh, has him up. Juice the strength. And Robinson taking something for a spin and plants him down.
I think it's over, Ian.
Hooks the leg. Two. Got him. Juice Robinson back on track with a victory here. A hard-fought one, though. Jake something. Every time we see him, there's a new wrinkle, there's a new element. Jake something on his way to being a player here in New Japan Strong, but Juice Robinson rights the ship, Alex.
No doubt about it. Rock hard Juice Robinson proving to the New Japan fans what he is made of, what he is all about. But it was no easy task.
Juice Robinson, your victor here in our second contest of the evening. Wait a minute, there's Blake Christian.
Watch out, watch out!
Springboard! Whoa! Drop kick! Blake Christian! What?
Oh!
Wow!
What is this all about?
Well, Christian and Robinson, they've signed a bout. And I understand I'm being told that that's been scheduled for next week's main event. And Christian getting a head start on a vulnerable Juice Robinson.
That's a little bit cowardly after a hard-fought victory, a hard battle. Blake Christian coming out trying to eliminate Juice Robinson.
Well, some people are sick of Bullet Club. Some people are sick of their influence, their tactics, and this is an eye for an eye. Blake Christian staying on top of Juice Robinson here. Oh, hard Blake Christian has Juice right where he wants him at Juice. Smartly getting out of the way. Juice picking up a victory here. Next week, Juice Robinson, Blake Christian, that will be our main event. We got a taste of it here tonight, Alex. And speaking of main events, our historic main event is coming up next, the first time ever. The New Japan Strong Openweight Champion will face the NJPW World Heavyweight Champion. It will be Fred Rosser taking on Jay White.
What's he call himself, huh? All heart? All heart Blake Christian? Is that what he calls himself, all heart? Well, it's definitely not all brains. It ain't all brains, Blake Christian, is it? It should be for brains, Blake Christian, because it takes a stupid son of a bitch, a stupid man, to do what he just did to Juice Robinson. But you ain't no man, are you, Blake Christian? No, you a boy. You a boy, just like Narita. Did you see what I did to Narita? Did you see what happened to Narita when he bit off more than he could chew? Huh? Huh? All heart, Blake Christian? It ain't all brains. It's for brains, Blake Christian. You are barking up the wrong mother tree, Blake. You haven't been in this business a long time, have you? And you must not want to be in it for very much longer, because I will take you out of this. Because I don't care about you. In fact, I hate you. I hate every wrestler that acts like you. Every wrestler that thinks he's you. You are not a wrestler. I am a wrestler. Rock hard. Juice Robinson. I'm a wrestler.
sword, 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 so sword, 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 so sword. Sword, sword, so sword, 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 so sword, sword, so sword,
All right, keep up the hard work, guys. Hey, Royce, where's this one going?
Parts unknown.
Tocon Shop Global. We ship worldwide.
Limelight, you finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
New Japan Strong. Switch's house. The house that Switchblade Jay White built.
I'm looking for a fight always, because I'm the Pride Fighting Champion, the Suntan Superman. But this ain't about nicknames. This is about proving who is the face of New Japan Strong.
Fred Rosser, walk around here calling yourself a champion. You, my friend, you better never call yourself a champion so long as I'm in the building. I built this place. I own this place.
I normally tell my opponents if they're not ready to get ready. I know you're ready, Jay, because you're the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. But just in case your mind is playing tricks on you, if you ain't ready, get ready. Because it's time to go to work with Mr. No Days Off. Fred Ross.
お待たせしました。本日のメインイベント、スペシャルシングルマッチ30分一本勝負を行います。
No titles are on the line. No championship belts will be defended. But this is just as important to both of these individuals. In the summer of 2020, Alex, you and Kevin Kelly were there. New Japan Strong was formed to fill a void created by the COVID-19 pandemic and to help continue the expansion of New Japan into America. There were two men that have stepped up since day one, that have risen above. We will see them compete tonight for no belts, but for the soul of New Japan Strong.
Fred Rosser, Mr. No Days Off, the one and the only to dethrone the first strong openweight champion, Tom Lawler.
And we've called Fred Rosser the People's Champion, the first openly LGBTQ wrestler to hold a New Japan Championship, the first African-American New Japan Strong openweight champion. But he wrestles for everybody, Alex.
Did you say we called him the People's Champion?
Absolutely.
I think he called himself the People's Champion.
Well, I do too, so that makes it a we.
Oh, okay, you guys then. You know who I think is the People's Champion?
Who's that?
The man that's about to come out right now. The the only one who single-handedly sold out Madison Square Garden. He needs to just embrace it, accept it. I mean, it was this man who came down to New Japan Pro Wrestling, who came to Strong, and has created opportunities for new up-and-comers with the Jay White Open Challenge. He's given rise to guys like Fred Yehai, Wheeler Yuta. He was the one who was giving them opportunities. Their stock has gone up because of him. The first ever. Go ahead. Fill in the blanks.
The first ever Grand Slam champion.
That's right, the first.
He is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Come on, a little bit more excitement.
Jay White, there's so many things you could say about him. I met this young man when he was on excursion in Ring of Honor. You could tell from day one he was going to be a superstar in pro wrestling. And one thing that we've never talked about that I find most impressive, sometimes young athletes crumble when they know their potential and promise are larger than others. William Regal talks about it at length. He doesn't like to tell young athletes that he thinks highly of them because it puts pressure and weight on his shoulders. From day one, Jay White has embraced that. He knew he could reach these heights. He knew he could be the franchise centerpiece. And he hasn't turned away from it. And Alex, you're right. He's lifted Strong to new heights, but he's not the one with the Strong Openweight Championship right now.
Over 4 years of strong leadership of Bullet Club. I mean, Bullet Club has infiltrated the wrestling world thanks to this man right here. And most recently, defeating Tama Tonga for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship at Declaration of Power. I mean, the question is, who's had the bigger impact on Strong? Jay White or Fred Rosser?
Oh, we're getting an... Oh, come on. Into the waist lock there, side headlock. It's Jay White now to try to take the early advantage. That big boot by Rosser, who squats nearly 600 pounds. I'll tell you what, those kicks from Rosser just feel a little bit different.
Oh, man, Fred Rosser hits hard. I've been in a ring with him. It's a whole other thing.
Oh, and double leg takedown from the outside in. On the outside, swing and a miss on those massive chops. And it's Jay White's side headlock takeover here. What a treat we have. This is almost like an early Christmas present, Alex.
Absolutely.
Of course, next week, we'll see Blake Christian, Juice Robinson, as our next tour kicks off. That is our main event next week. Right here, though, it is Rosser and White. The first time the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion takes on the Strong Openweight Champion again. No titles on the line. But this match is so important for both wrestlers.
I mean, imagine if Fred Rosser got the victory over Jay White. He could make the case for a championship match for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and vice versa.
Absolutely. And this is a title that Rosser has been defending, much like Filthy Tom Lawler has. I mean, that's why this title is so respected. It's so in demand. Oh, yeah. The first two champions have defended it at nearly every turn.
Yeah, absolutely. And Fred Rosser now holds that title for over 6 months. And it's definitely a title that Jay White, I'm sure, wants.
Oh, Fred Rosser!
Wow.
Catches White, sends him back down. Rosser charging in, both men to the outside. Rosser lands on his feet. What a great athlete Fred Rosser is. And Rosser, this is the People's Champion. This is what it's all about, Alex.
I suppose if you're the People's Champion, you gotta spend some time with the people over the rail. But you gotta keep your eye on Jay White. You gotta be careful.
And little primetime players dance there. Rosser having a good time, but
I missed that dance.
That's a good one. Oh, and he throws up the two sweet. White tries to go for the right. Rosser blocks it. This is what they call in textbooks the flow. When you're just in the zone and everything is firing on all cylinders. Rosser who again is a fan favorite, not afraid to get a little dirty though on the outside, Alex. We've talked about that at length.
Definitely not afraid to get dirty, and really one of the most resilient people. I mean, he will not give up.
Oh, look at that, the chicken wing. The chicken wing on the post.
And the pressure on that shoulder joint. Jeremy Marcus there.
Yeah, referee's discretion. Marcus now going to the inside.
1, 2.
Now Rosser sending Jay White in. People's champ on a roll here in our main event, the main event of the entire Showdown Tour. And it has White by the belt, but White finding a way out, using that top rope to his advantage. And it's Jay White sending Rosser into the post.
Head first.
And Rosser, for the first time this match, in trouble now. And White sending Rosser onto the apron.
Sternum first on the most unforgiving part of the ring, and Jay White with a better version of the...
A better version. He does not move like Fred Rosser, I'll say that.
Prime time Jay.
And no one wants this match to end in any kind of count, that's for sure. Wow! Right across the breastplate. And now sending Fred Rosser back in, it's Jay White. Leading him back up by the wrist lock here. It is White. Oh, wow, again. Shoulder to the midsection. Jay White now in control. And Rosser trying to fight out of it with some forearms. White just too quick though.
Yeah, driving those shoulders into the ribs of Fred Rosser.
Going to the eyes of Rosser here. And has the ears of Rosser. Oh, neck breaker there. Shooting the half, hooks the leg. 2. 2 count. Thank you.
The fans here in Vermont showing their appreciation. Something that we all should remember to do, you know, for keeping the lights on here. For, you know, bringing the strong show to where it is, for elevating it.
Well, I would say that Fred Rosser and Tom Lawler and others have done as much, if not more, to do that. Jay White, no doubt about it, one of the all-time, on a path to become one of the all-time greats here in New Japan. But New Japan Strong is a house built by many, not just the Switchblade.
Can you imagine this picture? Our champion, Jay White. Can you imagine that strong upperweight championship around his waist?
It will be something. Could you imagine the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship around Fred Rosser's waist? I think I could. Waist lock here, just wrenching it in. And Rosser.
This is good. I mean, he's, you know, pushing the air out of the lungs of Fred Rosser.
Back elbow there, connects.
Look, Fred Rosser is the stronger of the two, and if you can wear him out, if you can, you know, take his energy down, it's hard to execute your moves, to throw hard.
Oh, and Rosser trying to use the momentum instead, swing and a miss. Shot to the midsection. Jay White now back in control, maintaining control here.
Sweet. Come on, too sweet. Sweet.
Did your
Sweet.
Did your 2023 tracksuit arrive yet?
Sweet. Are you jealous? Do you need one?
Ooh. Prefer not to associate with the Bullet Club.
Yeah, but you need something to keep you warm during this cold winter.
That's why I wear the LA Dojo. Oh, tracksuit.
The material is not the best quality.
Irish whip into the corner. Oh!
Oh!
Oh! But Rosser!
Man,
big
chop.
Double hands. Sends White down. And it's Rosser now, stalking White. And look at Rosser go to work.
And he's trying to get some momentum going here.
The chop clothesline combination. Oh, little misdirection going straight for the clothesline there. Has White down in the corner. And the hip attack. Those massive legs. And the glutes into the head, neck, and ear of White. Oh, got all of that. Oh, and sending the hips down through the chest of Jay White. And here's Rosser with an attempt at offense here. And smartly splitting the, he split his legs, dropped the hips, prevented Rosser. But Rosser staying on White here. Northern Lights, cover, 2. White getting that left shoulder at it too there. But if you're Rosser, you gotta be feeling confident about what just happened. The momentum shifted here.
You still want to be careful, you know, with somebody like Jay White. Jay White can be, you know, be dominated the whole match, and it just takes 1 second, 1 split second to hit that Blade Runner and it's all over.
The same can be said, though, with Fred Rosser, that Sidewinder slam. As he has him up, maybe looking to set it up here. No. Wow. The sweat popping off the chest. Deep in the match here. Both men still firing on all cylinders.
I think the power of Fred Rosser has overwhelmed Jay White a little bit. Just absorbing that shot. How about that?
Double hands from Rosser. Sending White back down, now just stalking his prey here in the Vermont Hollywood. White trying to get fired back up. And White, DDT! Smart move by White. If you're gonna leave yourself open, we saw this with Yehai and Suzuki, you gotta be prepared if your opponent doesn't do exactly what you asked them to do.
Especially when you're dealing with somebody like the ultimate chess player that is Jay White. You don't purposely leave yourself open with somebody like that.
The Catalyst now slithering. His prey in sight. Charging in. Big European uppercut. Front face lock here. Ooh. Cover. 2. Oh. And Rosser's got to be careful. That was a little closer to 3 than I would have thought. To me, that tells me that Rosser might be a little bit more damaged than he's been letting on.
Yeah, he might be in trouble here, but as long as there's life in him, there's no giving up in him. He's proven that against Tom Lawler. Trying to go for the Uranage, but Fred Rosser widening his base here.
And dropping those hips makes it nearly impossible with the legs he's got.
Oh, man.
And Rosser in pain, not backing down. You can see the wheels turning. He's trying to figure out what he can do as he's trying to absorb these blows, absorb this punishment, find a way. Take the pain, turn it on its head.
Man, he's asking for it again.
Ooh.
Man, you gotta wonder, is this getting in the head of Jay White? I mean, Jay White's throwing everything he's got.
The double hands, and now it's Rosser. Nobody home. Plants him down with a flatliner. As Rosser back up, big German suplex, deadlift. And he may be calling for it here. We may be looking to breathe with the switchblade momentarily. And this Uranagi is a good indicator. And again, Rosser, though, finds a way to block it. Shot to the midsection. And
got it this time.
Up and over. Hooks the leg. 2 and 2.5. And that difference from that earlier cover tells me that maybe Rosser's breathing a little better, because that only got about a 2.5. The other one was a little bit closer to 3. Rosser might have found a way to get some of his wind back. He's still in grave danger, though.
Jay White attempting to go for what looked like a sleeper suplex, but unable. Had to switch tactics here.
And that's
chopping away.
One thing about Rosser that's frustrating is that he, again, a student of the game.
And he's always fighting back. It is very difficult to do anything with him. You're always working for every single offense.
And drives the heel of the boot through.
I don't know if this is a place you want to be in with Fred Rosser.
We've seen it
very effective in this part of the ring.
We've seen it against TJP. We've seen it against Yehai.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he's got to looking for that Cobra clutch, that sleeper suplex maybe on the apron.
And if he lands that on here, it's over.
Big elbows trying to separate. Knife edge chop. Big open hands. It's Rosser connecting again. White trying to create space.
And he got him.
And he hit all 3 ropes on the way down.
That was a high backdrop.
And Rosser has got himself right back into this match. And Rosser trying to get White back into the ring. That's where he wants to win this. And just the dead weight of Jay White at this point. And shooting the half with the crown of his head.
Looking to finish him here.
Indeed he is. Can he swing around? He does not.
Oh, man, right on the neck.
Cobra clutch suplex. And now White trying to shoot the half and get a cover on Rosser here. He rolls him over. The wrist is trapped.
That's it.
Looking for the Blade Runner here. It's Jay White.
Nope.
It's countered by Rosser.
Oh,
Rosser has
no.
White up. Oh! Double knees. Double knees. Hooks the leg, too. Wow. Wow.
Oh, my God. We were literally milliseconds from Fred Rosser pinning the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
And it may not get closer to that. It might not be able to get closer to that without going to 3.
My God.
Unbelievable. And if Fred Rosser can dig down deep, if he can find just a little bit more, he may be able to pin the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Looking for the chicken wing here, taught to him personally by Bob Backlund.
And I know this is not a title match, but it certainly feels like one.
Back elbow connects. Jay White, forearm delivers. It's one from Rosser. Has him up.
Oh,
looking for that sidewinder. It's countered.
Watch out.
And Blade Runner countered. Forearm stuns White. Rosser has it.
Oh, man, if he connects, it's all over.
Plants him down.
Oh, my God.
Hooks the leg. 2
man.
2 and 9 tenths. But look at Rosser. Stand right on top of him. Stand right on top of him. Look for the chicken wing. White gets the hips out. White gets the hips out. The smartest thing White's done all match in a move full of smart moves.
Oh, my God.
And White fighting to get to the ropes. He knows he's in trouble if the chicken wing is applied, if the fingers get locked in, and the fingers, the tips are touching. Can he get them locked in? White down to one knee. He can't let those hips hit the ground or else it's over.
Yeah, White's having a hard time breathing here.
And look at the headbutts on the shoulder, trying to loosen up that shoulder to get that arm back to lock the fingers. White looking to get to the ropes. It's Rosser.
Yeah, Wyatt is desperate to get to the rope. And Rosser is desperate, not letting go. Oh, man, he's got it in tighter.
Oh!
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? White shook off Jeremy Marcus, saying that he was not going to give up. Delivered a mule kick between the legs of front Rosser. Did you really not see that?
What the heck happened, Jay? What did you do? What happened?
And Jay White, he's found the opening he needs. Looking for Blade Runner. Rosser is going to breathe with the switch. Counter.
Reversal. Oh, man, he's got it in tight.
He's got it trapped.
Oh, man.
He's got it locked in.
Jay White is in trouble.
Rosser has him.
We are moments away from Fred Rosser defeating Jay White.
White is trapped.
Oh, man,
And he needs to get to the ropes or this match is over.
Oh, my God.
This match could be over.
He's getting further and further away from the rope.
He's trying to swing the hips out to get the legs over.
Come on, off the eyes, Jay. Come on, off the eyes.
And look at this, Rosser staying on top. White looking for the ropes.
Oh, no.
White. Oh, got him. Plants it, Blade Runner. 2, 3.
Man, Jay White has just defeated the strong openweight champion, Fred Rosser.
After nearly 20 minutes of back and forth action, White finds an advantageous opportunity as Rosser had the chicken wing locked in. Able to find his way out. Alex, I know you didn't see it. The mule kick, it at the very least dislodged the leg. At worst, may have done something just a little bit more nefarious. I couldn't quite see it myself, so I can't say definitively.
Got it. I like it. My people here know not to leave until the switchblade has spoken, huh? Now, Mr. Fred Rosser, you may very well be the face of New Japan Strong. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. You're the face of New Japan Strong. But me, I'm the creator. I'm the founder. I'm the father of New Japan Strong. And seeing as I just beat the strong openweight champion, I would be well within my right to challenge for this.
Oh, man.
But fortunately for you, Fred, my hands are a little bit full at the moment. And now what we could have done was we could have let the champion pick his next challenger. But seeing as the champion can't do much right now, how about the father of New Japan Strong picks his next opponent for him? No, you're right, not me. But that works out perfectly because I do owe somebody a little bit of a thank you for their newfound friendship. I do owe a little bit of a filthy favor to one filthy Tom Lawler. So per his request, Mr. Rosser, your next challenger for the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship is the most fair J.R. Kratos.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
And there he is, the mountain of a man. JR Kratos, the next challenger for Fred Rosser's Strong Openweight Championship. Unbelievable. And we saw Kratos and Tom Lawler back in Vegas help out Bullet Club. And this is how Jay White is repaying them. And the Most Wanted just standing over the fallen champion, title in hand. Oh, shot
man.
to the midsection there. And Kratos. And just deadlifting Fred Rosser. And this could be a preview of what we may see when Rosser defends the title against Kratos. Unbelievable. JR Kratos, the next challenger for Fred Rosser's Strong Openweight Championship. Fans, we have to go. This has been a heck of a tour. We're so glad you joined us on the Showdown tour. For Alex Kozlov, I'm Ian Riccaboni. Happy wrestling, everybody.